Hey people, this is Dr. Peoples. And if you're not going to be using a mask and a glove to prevent you from getting the COVID, then what are you going to be doing? So I'm sure you've heard this already, but it bears repeating. Wash your hands, and then wash your hands some more with soap for 20 seconds at least. Make sure you get underneath the nails. And you want to do that as frequent as you possibly can think of. So again, moving from one room to the next, going from downstairs to upstairs, going to the bathroom, obviously, before you eat, after you eat. You want to wipe down surfaces. In my household, we all eat at the table or at the counter, and then after and before, we wipe it down with something that has at least 60% alcohol. So that is probably the best and most effective way to do it. You also can use hand sanitizer. So if you are a person who does have to leave the house and you don't have access immediately to soap and water, then hand sanitizer will do the job. But then I always double back and wash my hands with soap and water afterwards as soon as I get someplace where I can. You cannot wash your hands enough during this time. So obviously, we also talk about just staying home. That is going to be the best way that we can prevent the spread, and doing self-quarantine. So in the event that you have symptoms, or if you have been diagnosed with COVID, you want to self-quarantine yourself, not just from your neighbors and not just from the outside world, but also from your family and your animals. So you want to make sure you eat in a separate room, that you sleep in a separate room, that you are literally away from everybody else. And I was telling someone else this today. If there is someone in your house who is, for some reason, for one reason or another, going in and out, you have to make sure that they know that, and it's their responsibility, that they follow their track. So when they come in the house, make sure that they go behind themselves and wash the doorknobs, that they go straight to their room, or they take their clothes off, and switch into something different. Make sure that they wash their hands, make sure that any certain things that they had on the outside world, that they don't bring those things in the house. So either leave them in the car or take them directly to a room and in a place where nobody else is going to touch them. Because you don't want to take your wallet out or your phone and just place it on the same place that everybody's eating and everybody's hands are going to graze across. So there's a lot that you can do. Just follow the guidelines, self-quarantine, stay home, wash your hands, sanitizer.